Well, nice start to the week on this Monday here in central and eastern Kentucky. Sunshine. Yeah, we had a little fog this morning here in the bluegrass, but unseasonably mild temperatures yet again. And that spring-like air, that's going to continue into the midweek. There is a bit of a strong storm threat we'll be monitoring for the day on Wednesday. It does look like a quick little speed bump with much cooler air on Thursday. It's not going to last long, and into the weekend, the majority of it should be fairly dry and pleasant for this time of the year. Visible satellite, really very good picture of how things have played out today. East of 75, you've been crystal clear, blue skies, sunshine. We've had a few fair weather clouds here in the bluegrass and additional clouds out across western Kentucky, drifting northward as a mid-level wave moves eastward through the mid-south. A big complex of thunderstorms, a lot of lightning, heavy rain, and a severe threat shifting down into parts of northern Alabama. But as the wave goes by and the southwest wind, which of course has helped warm us up, that's going to throw some moisture our way and could mean a few isolated to scattered storms, especially south of 64 overnight. In front of the Montgomery County Courthouse in Mount Sterling, we're at 72. Again, those southwest winds have been steady, 10 to 15 with higher gusts. That combined with the sunshine, there you go. Not counting near Hyman up on the hilltop, 73 there. So eastern Kentucky a little better with the lack of any scattered clouds. Here in the bluegrass, we've been hovering right around 70 much of the afternoon, low 70s out to the west. You compared to yesterday, which was a great finish to the weekend. We had sun, low 60s. We're a good 9, 10, even 12 degrees milder. And we still got some breezy conditions. Remember, with the time change over the weekend, we're still a couple of hours away from sunset, so we could conceivably maybe tack on another degree or two to our afternoon highs. There's that big complex of thunderstorms. Again, the mid-level wave kind of driving the train there, looking out to the west, area of low pressure and the trailing cold front. That's going to be our big weather maker potentially into the day on Wednesday. Notice futurecast this evening, no issues. Yeah, it'll cool down a little bit, but fairly pleasant. But along and south of 64, late tonight, right around daybreak tomorrow, don't be surprised if you hear a few rumbles of thunder, but look at the afternoon. I think a lot of this is going to be confined to the morning hours and then a mix of clouds and sun. And yes, we could push all the way into the mid, possibly even upper 70s. Record high here in Lexington is 77. I think set back in 1973, and we could get close to it. Now, once we hit Wednesday, that's the day we'll focus on fairly strong cold fronts going to dive in here late in the afternoon into the evening hours. Now, if we have any activity early, the clouds and lingering clouds could potentially impact the severe threat. Big story, though, behind the front. Look at the cool down from 74 to 48. And all of Kentucky here in yellow, level 2. So definitely a day to keep an eye on the weather. Damaging winds. I think it's mainly going to be a line of storms moving through. Some hail. Always have that low end tornado threat. But remember, if you get clouds in the morning, that cuts down on the instability, and the storms have difficulty becoming strong to severe. That's one caveat, or at least element, that is key and bears watching. So it could be a little conditional, something we'll watch the next couple days. Low end chance as far as keeping things cool, because we're going to bump things back up as we see a southwest flow returning. This front drops on through, and then we've got some pleasant conditions just in time for the weekend. After that, though, looking ahead to the end of the 7-day and beyond, you haven't seen the blue on the temperature outlook map in a while, indicating a little reminder it's still March in the extended. Mild, isolated storms, especially south tonight, 60, 75 tomorrow. Those few showers and storms, I think primarily early in the day. The afternoon dry, we'll watch a strong storm threat on Wednesday again. Quick little cool down, but then we're back into the 60s. A lot of Sunday okay. Rain and storms late Sunday, Sunday night, giving way to much colder air. Pretty chilly next Monday with afternoon highs only in the low 40s.